क्रिकेट प्रेडिक्टर पावर्ड बाय 1x बैट में आपका स्वागत है। T20 मेंस वर्ल्ड कप ने एक ऐतिहासिक रूप ले लिया है जहां पर इंडिया और साउथ अफ्रीका अब फाइनल्स में पहुंच चुके हैं। इसमें एक चीज बहुत खास है, दोनों ही टीम ने डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करा है एक रिमार्केबल कंसिस्टेंसी को और ये दिखाया है कि 12 प्लेयर्स के साथ कैसे वो चैंपियन तक पहुंच चुके हैं, चैंपियन बनने के रास्ते तक पहुंच चुके हैं। ये पूरे मैच पे डिस्कशन करने के लिए हमारे साथ दोनों यहाँ पर गेस्ट मौजूद हैं स्टूडियो में, जिनका मैं स्वागत करना चाहूंगी। सबसे पहले नोएल डेविड, फॉर्मर इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेटर। नोएल, आपका स्वागत है आज के प्रोग्राम में।
Thank you, Damni, and great victory by the Indians.
Yes,
And getting
congratulations
into
to you and the whole Indian
getting into
community.
the
Yes.
finals after a gap of at least 12 to 13 years. 2007 we won the cup, and hopefully 24 we'll lift the cup.
Yes, Noel. Let's welcome the another guest as well, Noel, and then we will start the discussion. And the
Yeah,
second guest for our program is Tanmay Mishra, former Kenya international cricketer. Tanmay, स्वागत है आपका आज के प्रोग्राम में। आपको बधाई हो कि इंडिया पहुंच चुकी है फाइनल्स तक।
नीला कलर पहन रहा हूं मैं for their celebrations. Good afternoon to your viewers.
ये
Good
पार्टी
afternoon,
बदल जाए यार.
David भाई, कैसे हो आप?
Very good, very good. With a new look, cap on, I'm ready. I'm ready for the toss. And
Yes.
Tanmay ने पार्टी बदल दिया है.
पार्टी कैसे बदला मैंने सर?
Tanmay was supporting South Africa first, and now he has started supporting India again. Yes, Tanmay.
Overnight.
See, gentlemen, this show gonna be an interesting one because for sure we'll be discussing about all the insights about the match. First of all, South Africa's record was there, and they have made a record-breaking thing by winning 8 matches. And India, when we talk about India, 7 victories were there in their court. So, how do you think about the matches till the date? How far they have come, both South Africa and India? Let's discuss about this, and then we will move on the technical front. Noel, let's start with you.
I think it's magnificent by both the teams. Why I say is because uh, the unprepared wickets in New York, the Indians adapted, as Rohit Sharma was telling in his interview, match present after the match. He was saying that the adaptation which was the key essential thing in their whole tournament. Which has paid them off, and that's why they have come into the final. I think that's a great thing. Adapting is most thing in cricket. Whatever is given to you, you have to adapt. Pitches, what is given to you, you have to adapt. Conditions, what has been given to you, you have to adapt. And I think the Indians have done that very well. I think even the South Africans also. Yes, South Africans have won some close matches. They fought that nail biting finishes. What they have been known as chokers, but they have proved at a point that they are not a chokers anymore, and that's why they are entered into the finals. I think it's a magnificent tour, into the finals. Both teams have won all the games. It's a record that South Africa has won all 8 and India has won 7, and this, I think, is a new. I think this should be a world record because both have entered into the finals unbeaten. So it'll be whoever loses. I'm not saying India is going to, but it's going to be a good match. But whoever loses will lose the first game. So that's magnificent. And as a cricketer, as a spectator, I would love to wish both the teams best of luck. Is because they have South Africa has entered for the first time into ICC World Cup T20 Championship, and India is gunning for the second world title.
Tanmay, Rohit Sharma became the winner for, I should say that he's the captain with the most win this time, 2024 series. What is your intake on this one?
Look, Damini, whatever you say about this man and his aura and his leadership, he ends up doing something new, something brilliant. This is the third final he's playing in a year. If you look at it, 2013 World Test Championship final, 2023 50 over final, and now he's taken Indian team into the T20 finals. Look, he's been excellent, and he's led from the front. There is there was this sadness when India lost the finals 6 months ago, and he has shown not only the world but his players, when the big game comes, you've got to show up, and he's not only done the talking but he's done the walking. Two big games for India. Uh, that was Australia and England, and he stepped up. One of the most impressive things about him was as soon as India lost two wickets in the power play, everyone could tell the wicket was skidding and keeping low. Uh, in his mind, inside, he also said in his press conference that I evaluated the score and I knew what the score should have been on this total, but I didn't want my players to know that because I didn't want them to change their game. He took it upon himself and batted with so much responsibility. He waited for the right moments. He hit the boundary. The next ball was a single. He didn't go bang, bang, bang like he did against Australia. He understood his importance of his wicket. Look, I've always said this: the difference between the opposition and Indian team is Rohit Sharma's wicket. If you get his wicket, you have one hand on the trophy. And the way he batted, he took Surya along with him, and that partnership was vital. They waited for their opportunity, and when Sam Curran came and they took 19 of his over, I thought that was the changing point. Until then, they were playing it very smart. They didn't try to overdo things, and there was a sense of a happiness, that this team is really playing. Look, in the knockouts, if you look at it, the margin in the knockouts hasn't been such big. I think India won by what, 60 odd runs. I don't know. But it was a big margin. It just goes to show that how dominant India has been in this tournament. They have been professional.
Yeah,
They have ticked all the boxes, and I have no doubt in my mind. Come tomorrow, it's going to be a spectacular game.
Right. And Tanmay, their organization, their planning, their strategy, everything has taken a good form till the end. They have reached the finales, and that's a remarkable journey throughout this T20 World Cup, we shall say.
Look, we've
Yes.
we've, we've spoken about the collective effort, about the Indian team. There were we on this platform, and I keep repeating it. We've had discussions about Ravindra Jadeja, Akshar Patel. We've also had Surya Kumar Yadav's discussion. We've had Rohit Sharma's discussions. But when the time came to apply themselves, they did. Yesterday, not a lot of people will know, but in 28 balls, our lower order scored 50 runs. 23 by Hardik Pandya, I
Yes.
think 17 by Ravindra Jadeja,
Hmm.
and 10 by Akshar. That importance of those small innings is where we got to. We wouldn't have gotten to that position had it not been for them. And coming to bowling, I cannot rave about Indian bowling as much. No matter how much you rave about them, it will always fall short. They were so professional. Rohit Sharma, with his captaincy, got everything right again. He didn't give an inch space. Akshar bowling in the power play, Kuldeep Yadav strangling, Jasprit Bumrah doing Jasprit Bumrah things. It's all in all, it's been excellent to watch how India has played this far. And let's not forget, they have been clinical from game one. It's just not, and they have earned the right to be in the final. They have defeated the bigger teams. They have defeated Pakistan. They have defeated Australia, and they've defeated England. These are three big teams coming into it. So they've earned the right to be here.
Right. Noel, let's focus on the rare wins also. After batting first in T20 World Cup knockouts. Let's discuss about it. Sri Lanka versus West Indies in 2009 and India versus England in 2024. What's your intake on this one?
come again, Damni.
आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट द रेयर विंस जितनी भी अभी तक रेयर विंस हुई हैं जहां पर हमने देखा है कि बैटिंग फर्स्ट हुई है एंड उन लोगों ने जीता है ऐसे मैच ऐतिहासिक मैचेस के बारे में डिस्कशन में करना चाहूंगी यहाँ से श्रीलंका वर्सेस वेस्ट इंडीज 2009 का मैच और इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड 2024 का मैच
Say, 2000. I have no idea about these things, Damis, to be very honest, because I was not in it, this thing. Into, to be honest, I think Tanmay will be better person to answer that.
राइट तन्मय यू वांट टू टेक दिस क्वेश्चन
Look, it's pretty simple. When you talk about the rare wins in knockouts, there is this feeling ever since T20 cricket has come and the batsmen, the way they've had confidence to go out there and chase. हमने बहुत बार देखा है कि अब है ना, जितने भी क्रिकेट खेलते हैं बहुत ही अच्छे बैटिंग विकेट्स पे खेलते हैं, तो टीमों को पसंद है कि हम चेस करें, क्योंकि you know what's ahead of you. The reason why we're talking about these two wins is in knockouts, very rarely people win the toss and bat first and win such big margins. Even yesterday, England had a chance to bat first, but for reasons beyond my understanding, they've done this. Talking about these two games, um, 2009, I do believe you're talking about the first game. It was a different time.
Yes.
T20 cricket was still new. At that time, probably, it's about handling pressure. And the team that handled pressure well, uh, we've seen it plenty of times, in finals, even in 2007 finals, when India decided to, bat first. You don't want pressure of chasing. But now what has happened is, especially with the game yesterday, England thought with the rain and with the way the skill set players they have, they could go on and sort of chase it. But it's easier said than done that on the day the wicket demanded something else. And, I wouldn't be surprised, judging by these two stats, come final, someone decides to bat again. It's especially in these conditions, it's not a bad thing to do.
राइट तन्मय। नोल, चलते चलते आपसे प्रिडिक्शन चाहती हूँ मैच के ऊपर कि इंडिया वर्सेस साउथ अफ्रीका में क्या देखने को मिल सकता है और कितने चांसेस हैं इंडिया के या साउथ अफ्रीका के जीतने के।
Look, first of all, we are playing in Barbados. Jumper up. We have spoken about the ground. We have spoken about the wicket. Both teams will be aware of this ground because they have played the matches there. They know the conditions of the wicket. They know the condition of the ground. They know how big is the ground. So I think the planning, the strategy, everything will be little, quite a lot of difference will come into the both the teams. I think India will go with lot of planning because they know what kind of team they are going to face. They know
Yes.
the South Africans. They know what kind of players they have. They know how Miller plays. They know how Carlson plays. They know Makram. So India's mindset will change from what they have played during this league phase till yesterday. You know, I am very sure Raul David and co must have started to plan their strategies. कि इसको क्या, how to get these guys as quick as possible and what has to be done during the batting. If you have seen the videos or if you have seen the TV yesterday, where the way Virat was upset, I think there were a bit of light tears in his eyes because of his. I think all this will be taken very seriously. I think they will ask Virat. He will be. I think there will be a choice given yet for tomorrow's game. If Virat wants to open or Virat wants to go number three, they will be a given because it is a final and they will back Virat. I would love to see him open, but if Rahul and all are comfortable with sending him number three, I think he should go at number three also. Why SOS? Because he's a big player. Give him that option, where he wants to go in the final. Because we all know he is a bit struggling. Uh, I think an option should be given to him. Where it is come to the bowling, the fielding, we are class. But I'm scared of the South Africans because they are good, and they are most of them. They know what the Indians also can do. So it is going to be a good game in Barbados. Only the rain shouldn't spoil the show, and the wicket should be good to play.
Right. And let's hope India wins tomorrow. It will be an interesting game for throughout the world, actually. They're going to be waiting for this game because South Africa and India made it to finals. Thank you, gentlemen, for being a part of this program. Noel David and Tanmay Mishra. Thank you for this amazing discussion. And let's see who's going to win tomorrow, who's going to get the cup of T20 World Cup 2024. Thank you very much, Cricket Predictor, powered by One Expat. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.